Thanks for staying with us, everybody, and a warm welcome back. The book drive and handover is one of the numerous efforts and charity work that is expected from the reigning Miss Soweto 2017, Busisiwe Mmotla. The aim of this is to improve local children's reading habits in townships, as well as create and motivate a reading culture in all local communities. Now, this also falls as giving back to the less fortunate in true Mandela spirit. And now she joins me now in studio to share more. A very good morning to you, Busi, and thank you so much for joining us. Welcome.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
You know, it's a norm that each and every beauty queen has got a particular charity drive, you know, that she embarks on. So what is your particular drive? What inspired you to go for it?
I am very passionate about education, and I feel that as South Africa, we have a lot, to do so that we can improve on our education. Most teachers don't really have time to sit and teach learners how to talk, how to read. So myself as Miss Soweto and a professional teacher, I made sure that I put it to myself that I give a helping hand to the less fortunate through this book drive.
Yeah, and you handed over books to a certain library in Soweto as part of the Mandela Centenary celebration.
Yes.
Tell us more about that.
It was an amazing day. I managed to collect 5,206 books.
Wow.
From different donors. And on Mandela Day, I just wanted to make sure that Dada's spirit lives on.
Yeah.
He was passionate about education, and I am very passionate about education. That's what we have in common. And the kids from the school, they were very happy. They were very excited because I remember going to this initiative that the teachers told me that, you are a godsend because we just missed out on a competition because we didn't have enough books for the learners to read. They only had textbooks, not novels, not storybooks. So, with this book drive, I just wanted to make sure that I give a township child an opportunity to read, to read a hard copy before they even grow up.
Why that school specifically? Was there anything that fascinated you about it?
That's where I grew my love for education because I volunteered there for a year. Yes, for a year, and it was an amazing experience, being in that environment. And since then, I just told myself that this is me, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. I want to be a teacher. I want to be part of change, to groom young people to know their worth.
Okay. So do you go around collecting books, or do you ask people to deliver them at a specific point? Fortunately,
my sponsor, White Star, has given me such platforms to talk about the drive. I've done numerous interviews with different platforms and to ask for these books. So it's not me going door to door, but I do collections. If you have anything to donate, then I come to you and I collect my donation, yes.
Okay, do you still collect books now? Like, can you still be part of this project?
Yes, this is like an ongoing project. We launched one library. I just hope that I'm going to launch more for more schools and to have my own school library.
Okay, and for those interested in partnering with you in terms of donating the books, how do they do that?
Okay, they can DM me or inbox me on Facebook. That's Busisiwe Mmotla, Busisiwe Mmotla, or on Instagram as Miss_Soweto 2017, or simply my email on busisiwemmotla@gmail.com.
Okay, just how important is it to stress to kids the culture or the importance of the culture of reading?
It is very important, For me, reading helps with vocabulary. It also improves communication skills. I remember in one of the classes where I had a presentation with the kids, and I saw that learners do not have the confidence to speak in public, not because they can't, it's because they haven't gained the confidence as yet. So if you allow them to read, then they will gain the confidence that they will need to, to talk in public. And this is like a lifelong skill. When you grow up, when you get into the workplace, you are bound to communicate. So I am affording them an opportunity to gain communication skills and improve their vocabulary at the same time.
You know, Busi, we've had this problem of kids losing interest, like they don't have the interest at all in reading. How do we deal with it? How do we make them get to love books and reading as a whole?
It starts from a very early age. You know, there's a Zulu saying that states, "Ligotshwa lisemanzi." You cannot force a child, you know, to start reading. We need to start this culture as they grow up, read to them. Even I know that science says you must read to them while they're still in their tummy. So read to them so that they grow up knowing the importance of reading. They will understand and they will not question why they should read.
So now that the books have been delivered to the schools, are you looking at other beneficiaries that they will benefit from this campaign?
Yes, I am. For now, the project that White Star and myself are working on is a spelling bee competition. This is just as a follow-up, but now I am going to include other schools. This is a spelling bee competition that is for grade 5 to 7th. So, you know, I'm just spreading literacy in my community, that I am going to force it on them. They need to know that literacy is important.
Wow, now I see why you crowned Miss Soweto. You're so intelligent, you're so smart.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for such a charitable drive.
Thank you
All
very
the best
much.
in your endeavors.
Thank you.
Well, the reigning Miss Soweto 2017, Busisiwe Mmotla, on her book drive, which aims at improving local children's reading habits in townships. This is Morning Live. Let's go for coffee.